and they're not even happy with themselves. So they want to just pour that frustration on you, and you know you don't understand this, you absorb it. I won't absorb it, guys. I will not. Hey guys, thanks for stopping on my channel, guys. It's your one and only B. Yes, guys. Thank you for stopping on this channel. If this is your first time, kindly press the red button, subscribe to our channel. It's a growing channel. And don't forget to like and share our videos. Drop a nice comment too. Thank you so much as you do so. So guys, let's dive into the video. So guys, today we are going to be talking about why you should care less about what people think. Yes, people's opinion does not define you. What people think has no hold on you unless you allow them have a hold on you. People are free to think whatever they want to think. That's why they are people with their personal various thinking. But that should not have anything to do with you. So you imprisoning yourself simply because you are caring or worried about what people will think, well, that would not do you any good, guys. Care less about what people think. As long as you know you're doing the right thing, you have the right metrics, the right values in place, then that's all that matters. A lot of us care about what people think. Oh, we want to do something and you're thinking, oh, what will people think? What's she going to think? And as a result, you're not able to do anything. You're not able to pursue your dreams. You're not able to live your full potentials. You're not able to actually manifest yourself the way you ought to manifest yourself, simply because you care about what your neighbor thinks. You care about what your WhatsApp contact thinks, what your friends are going to think. Yes, guys, because I see that this area, this particular topic, has deprived people of living their true self. You have to free yourself of this bondage of caring about what people think. People will always have something to think. People will always think something. They will, whether you do good, you do bad, people will still think what they want to think. So are you going to imprison yourself simply because you care about what they think? Hello. Well, for me, I really don't care what they think. So live your authentic self, be your true self, regardless of what they think. As long as you know you're doing the right thing, as long as you know you have the right values, you're doing the right thing, then what they think doesn't matter. You know why you're doing what you're doing, simply because probably it makes you happy. So you don't need to explain yourself to them. You don't need it at all. So guys, I'm going to give you some points why you should care less about what they think. You are much more than what people think. Learn to focus on yourself and where you need to be, and strive to do what you need to do to get to where you want to be rather than thinking about what people think. Yes, guys, you sometimes wake up thinking about what he thinks, what she said, or what they are probably thinking, because the truth is, I know sometimes words have powers over us. People's words, people's thoughts have power over us. Yeah, but it shouldn't really have power over you. Shouldn't allow their words have power over you. You need to look on the brighter side. People will definitely think what they want to think, but their thoughts should not have any impact or effect on me. It shouldn't control how I live my life. They are free to think whatever they want to think. I am free to also do whatever I want to do and live my authentic self. Yes, guys. Some people are frustrated and all they want to do is pass it on to you. So what they think has nothing to do with you. It has more to do with them. They think the way they think basically because of what is going on in their mind, in their life. You shouldn't allow that now control your life. Yeah, I know that we must have seen ourselves in a situation whereby we are concerned about what the next person thinks, what my brother is going to think, what my friend is going to think. I don't want to do this. Or probably you have an idea, you want to do something, but you're not courageous enough to actually start it because you are scared. What are they going to say? What are they going to think? They're going to criticize me. They're going to say I'm not good enough. But who cares? Who cares? The only validation you need is the validation that comes from God. The only validation you need, I repeat, is the validation that comes from God. If God says you can do this, you can do all things, then who is a man to tell you you can't do it? Who is that girl? Who is that boy that will tell you you can't do it or that you're not good enough? Hello, we need to grow beyond validation. I see that these days in fact, we are in an era of validation. We all seek validation in one way or the other. Our social media platform encourages validation. You post a picture and you get just few likes and you already feel like, oh, I'm not good enough. They don't like me. But who cares? Do you like yourself? That is all that matters. Do you look into the mirror sometimes and appreciate yourself? What are you seeing in the mirror? Are you not seeing a beautiful lady, a beautiful girl? So why are you caring about what they think when all you can see is a beautiful person and all God can see is a beautiful person? That is all that matters. They are free to think whatever they want to think. And sometimes what they think is not as a result of you. It's not a matter of you, but a matter of what is going on in their internal being. It's a matter of what is going on in their life. So they are not even happy with themselves. So they want to just pour that frustration on you, and you know you don't understand this. You absorb it. I won't absorb it, guys. I will not. The people that are thinking about you, that are thinking one thing or the other about you. Are you thinking about them? Well, for me, you can think about me whatever you want to think, but I'm not thinking about you. I'm too busy with my life, be too busy trying to figure out God's purpose for my life than to be thinking about you. Meanwhile, your opinion will not pay my bills. No, your opinion will not satisfy my soul. So while I'm living my best life, living my full purpose, living my potentials, doing everything I want to do, whether I get it wrong or right, you can be there thinking whatever you want to think. You are free to think whatever you want to think. Sometimes, guys, I know that it is good to care about what people think, but not at the detriment of your mental health. No, because have seen these cripple people to a point whereby they don't even know their self anymore. They don't even know who they are, basically because they care so much about what people think. What does she think? Oh, I did this. What does she think? I just changed my business. Oh, what are they going to be saying now? What are they going to be thinking now? Why are you giving yourself the headache of thinking about what they think? Why not think about what you think and what God thinks about you? What they think does not matter. It doesn't matter at all. Focus on the people who love you. Stop allowing people who do so little for you take up so much space in your life. No, you don't have an impact in my life. You're not my brother, you're not my husband, you're not my. So why should I give you that power over my life? Me caring about what you think is like me giving you the key to my life. No, and you shouldn't allow people have that much power over you. Be free and confident in yourself. Evict people's opinion, evict it out of your life. You don't need it. You don't need it. In fact, don't even give. If they occupied a space in your heart before, I want you to evict them out of that place. Put something better. Put something better into that place. They don't deserve that place in your life. They don't deserve that authority. They don't deserve that influence in your life. That it is very easy to criticize, but paying a compliment is harder. I see lots of people who criticize, but very few people who compliment. Instead of criticizing, why don't you compliment? I'm doing what you cannot do. Someone is doing something you cannot do. Why don't you appreciate them rather than criticizing them? Well, whichever you decide to do, it actually doesn't matter. Yes, guys, it actually doesn't matter. As long as you're being your authentic self, you're living your life, careless about what people think, careless about people's validation. The only validation you should be concerned about is validation that comes from God. That is all that matters, guys. The truth is, people that say so much about us, guys, they barely know us. They barely know you. So live your life regardless. Own your truth, own your life, own your authentic self. Be yourself regardless of what people think. So many people live their life trying to impress strangers, people they don't know. Like, you forget about impressing yourself, impressing God rather than impressing strangers. And this boils down to, I've seen this in situations whereby sometimes you dress up and you just expect some person to say you look good. And when you don't get that compliment, you suddenly feel so bad and you're already thinking like, oh, it's like I don't look good. Nobody has complimented me. No, outgrow validation. Look into the mirror, validate yourself. Validate yourself, know who you are. That way, even if nobody pays you that compliment, you know you look good. Or sometimes you may have made a new hair. You just need someone to tell you, "Oh, your hair looks good on you." And the moment nobody tells you, you suddenly feel like that hair is not good on you. You are not looking good. It's not the right way to live life. Be your own validator. Validate yourself. The scripture already validates you. So every other person's validation should be a plus, not the main thing. Not the main thing. There was a situation whereby there was a time I made a particular hair, and to me, I felt that hair wasn't looking good on me. I wasn't so confident. I just needed to be validated. Ah, gosh, I needed to be validated. I wanted to be validated. It shouldn't be a need. I wanted to be validated. And not until someone told me, in fact, not just one person, two, three persons told me how good that hair was, I didn't believe that hair was fine. But imagine I suspended my happiness, my joy, simply because I want to hear it from somebody. I wanted to hear someone say my hair looks good. Whereas I already see the mirror that that hair looks good, but I didn't want to believe what the mirror was saying. Well, that is not a good way to live life. Because I actually waited for that compliment. The past days, nobody told me until some days later before someone started telling me. So I suspended, imagine me suspending my happiness throughout all those times simply because I was waiting for someone to tell me how good that hair looks on me. I don't think that's a nice way to live life. No, do not seek validation from people. Do not, because sometimes you will not get it. At that time you think you need it, you are not going to get it. Validate yourself. Look into the mirror, appreciate what you see, validate yourself so that what any other person brings is a plus, not the main thing, guys. You need to always know that you can't please everyone. People will always try to tell you what to do at one point or the other. You know what's best for you, you know what satisfies your soul. This video is for those that know that they are doing the right thing, because I know some persons may be doing the wrong thing and still want to justify themselves. No, you know you're doing the right thing, you know what you're doing, what satisfies your soul, you know you're trying to fulfill purpose, live your authentic self, your true self. That is all that matters. That's all that matters. People will try to always tell you what to do, they want to tell you what's best for you, but there comes a time you have to listen to your heart. You know what's best for you. You know what satisfies your soul. You know what makes your heart beat. You know what gives meaning to your life. You know what gives you happiness. Embrace it with your true and authentic self, guys. What they say, what they think shouldn't matter. What God says, what God thinks, and what you think is all that matters. If God says you are beautiful, that you are in His image and in His likeness, He didn't say if you are short or if you are tall. It means that if you are short, you are tall, you are long, you are in His image and likeness, automatically that makes you beautiful. So who is that person saying you are short, you are fat, you are slim? Tell them, however I am in His image and His likeness. God is everything in one. That means I am beautiful. So do not allow people tell you who you are or what you are. When the scripture says you are in His image and likeness, you not allow somebody tell you how ugly you are, short, how fat, how too slim you are. Who cares? You don't have the right to tell me that, because my Father says I am in His image and I am in His likeness. Automatically, that makes me beautiful. God's validation is all that matters. Human being, they don't have anything to say, they don't have good validations to give. The only true validation that you need, that I need, is the validation that comes from God, and the validation that comes from within. So guys, careless about what they say. I hope after this video you will learn to embrace your authentic and true self. You will care less about what people say. You care less about seeking validation as long as you know you're doing the right thing. Yes, you will learn to embrace your true and authentic self, guys. So guys, we'll stop this video here.